back on the e-signature for the template, right? So we'll be continuing where we have left in the previous tutorial or the class. So in this class, we will be checking the conditional uh, for this statement. Are you currently employed at the university? Yes or no? If yes, we need to fill this respective current department. If no, we need to go for the previous employed dates of employment. So this is the condition, right? And then we have a last termination date. So okay. So if it is no, we need to fill the both dates of employment and as well as last termination date. But if it is yes, we need to go for the we need to fill the details over here. So for that, we have to go and do conditions like let's take I'm taking a radio button over here. Okay. uh, so I've clicked on radio button. So as soon as I've brought and clicked the radio button, right, it is showing me two options. So the second one, I'm dragging it over here, yes and no. Okay. And then when I scroll down, I could see the group label name, right, and the radio button. So the group label name, I'll be taking it as employee employment employment. Okay. And then this would be yes or no. Okay. Sorry, this would be I'll be making group label as employment status. Okay. Now if I want to write the condition, right, so if I click yes, I need to show only the yes department, current department. So for that, I'll be going for the conditional fields. I'll be clicking on the create rule, and here I'll be selecting my yes option. Okay. Sorry, I'll be selecting enable the field would create a conditional loop. Okay, just give me a minute. I think I missed something. So let me go back and come. So I'm deleting this conditional logics. Okay. Let me create. I'll go to the custom fields. I don't see anything over here. So I'm clicking on my check. Sorry, the radio button. Okay. I'm dragging on the no. If click on yes, this is the I have currently selected yes, right? So I've clicked on yes, and then I also want to create text over here. So if it is yes, what is the department he has to fill or she has to fill, right? So here I'll be clicking on yes. I'll be going to the group label. I'll be creating employment status. And then radio buttons is yes, no, yes, and no. And then I'll be selecting yes over here. I'll be going to my conditional fields. I'll be clicking on my create rule. So I've selected yes in the previous document. I mean, the main page, right? So as soon as I click here, if it is yes, I'll be clicking on the yes department. So what I did is I clicked on yes, and if it is a yes condition, I need to fill yes. Okay, this is done. Now I need to click on no, and I need to fill both the dates of employment and the last termination date. So what I do is I'll be again dragging my text field, or else I'll be dragging my text field, and then I also want to fill both, right, termination date as well, right? So for that I need to give my date sign. Okay. Okay. And then the same process again, I'll be clicking on my no condition here. I'll be going to create rule. As it is selected as no, I'll be clicking on no here. So if it is triggering as no, I'll be selecting text and as well as date sign. So if I click on no, I need to fill both text and date sign. Okay. I hope you got this clarity, right, on the condition how we are working on yes and no condition. If it is yes, we are going to trigger the field, and then if it is no, we are going to trigger the dates of employment previously and date sign. If I click on done, okay. Now how can you check, I mean, how do you know that whether what we have done is right or not? So I'll be clicking on the preview. So here, right, so if you see here, I don't have any personal ID I can enter. Why it is showing as NV as last name and first name as Jaya? The reason is, okay, let me go back here. So the reason is here we are like I am a recipient. So that's the reason when I'm clicking on the recipient, okay. Now if I change it to Jaya NV, okay, and if I drag instead of last name, I'll remove this last name, okay, and then again I'll be dragging. So I just want to show the difference over here. So if I click on full name and I'll be changing it to last name. So here, if I again preview, right, this field should be filled by the requester, and this field should be filled by the employee. Sorry, the recipient. So if I click on the preview, now you can see the difference. Okay. Now it is showing for the recipient, sorry, the requester. As the form is related to the requester, it is showing only NV, right? Because my form is related to requester. Now that's the reason. Again, I'm going back. I don't want to make any changes. I'll delete this one. I'll bring back my last name. Okay. I'll bring back my last name. So this would be clear for the understanding. And then what we did here is I created a condition yes or no. If it is yes, current department. If it is no, dates of employment with the termination. I hope you are clear on this part. So we'll be picking the next one in the next. We'll be trying to cover this one in the next class. Okay. Thank you.